Looks like the Legion's packing up, Ikora.
Find out what they're shipping. We need every scrap of intel we can get.
The blue substance oozing from the cracks in the ground. That's the Traveler's raw energy. Everyone's gone.
Keep looking. It's not like the Cabal to invest so much in a base and just abandon it.
We're coming up on a big drill.
A drill? Are they mining the Traveler's energy? No, it's not light. It can't give the Traveler's blessing. Not to me, not to Gaul. Or could it?
Ikora.
What do you see?
I don't know. Dimensional rifts. Some kind of magic.
The Taken.
What were those things?
The Taken. A mindless army of stolen souls. They will forever be drawn to the Traveler's energy. They are no longer fallen or Cabal. A Hive God changed them with the dark powers he stole. Wait. Is Gaul's plan to do the same, but with the light? That has to be it. Must be mining the Traveler's remnant energy in the hopes of transforming himself and the Red Legion into wielders of the light. If he succeeds, he will become immortal, unstoppable. We have to tell Zavala. Meet me outside.
Shock alert! Someone or something threw the Taken here!
Asher Mir? Is that you?
Irrelevant! The Taken are sapping the moon's energy. I hypothesize that Io will implode if someone does not intervene.
Guardian, we cannot lose this sacred place. Do what must be done. Stop the Taken.
Looks like the Taken are conjuring some kind of portal.
Stop them! Doubtless those mindless vermin intend to summon every last one of their spectral friends to devour this moon.
There it goes. Looks like we closed the portal.
And why am I still seeing abnormal neutrino scattering?
Hang on. We're gonna take a closer look. We definitely didn't close it.
Remedy this mess, you fools!
Portal's closed. We're clear. Ikora, I know this place is important to you, but...
There's nothing for me here on Io. I have one life left to give, and I will give it gladly to stop Gaul. We leave now.
Don't be so hasty. Ikora Ray, we must talk. And as for you, meddling Guardian, I have a few choice things to say to you.
Ikora tells me that Commander somebody, I don't care, has a plan to attack the so-called Almighty. A plan unsupported by any data. However, There are remnants of an old interplanetary defense network here. We shall use it to assess the Almighty's capabilities. Then, we will tell Zavala precisely why his plan is wrong. And oh, I will relish that. Meanwhile, I refuse to squander valuable research opportunities. Therefore, you shall be my assistant. Go. All this talk wastes my time. Yes, go. Quickly, Hunter. Spare me your pity, Guardian. I stand before you of sound mind and filled with intellectual fury. What is there to pity? I am not a museum specimen. I don't see how that's relevant. You are seriously access to Golden Age AI, and you're letting it just sit there? What's wrong with you?
As we all know, Zavala plans to attack the Almighty.
Typical Titan idiocy. I'm sure he thought, Gaul has a Sun Destroyer. I don't need a plan. I'll simply headbutt it.
It's desperation, Asher. Zavala has forgotten he might die his final death. Head toward the heart of the energy mining operation, Guardian. We'll use a war mine, part of an interplanetary defense network, to scan the Almighty.
Ikora, we found another drill. This one's big. Really big.
Good. That drill pierced an entrance to the war mine vault. The scanner's inside.
Gotcha. Let's find the drill controls and get it out of the way. The power going, but the drill is still in our way.
Ha! What a gloriously irritating commitment to safety standards.
There has to be a manual override somewhere in that base.
I find it incredible that those myopic Red Legion ignorami did not realize they were drilling directly into a war mine vault.
Stranger things happen every day.
I'm detecting a spike in paracausal energy. Stereoneutrino particles have quintupled.
He means watch out for the Taken. You should hire a translator, Asher.
Nice work. Let's find that override. I think we've got the drill goer.
Good. Return to the drill site and get into the Warmind vault. I am eager to discredit Vuvu Zela's plan to attack the Almighty.
Hey, this is an 029 last good man. You are a legendary right now.
So, what's a Warmind, exactly?
It's a kind of artificial intelligence, designed to defend humanity against the unknown.
Whoa, the drill's on.
What? Lift it up before it collapses the Warmind vault.
Boy.
Finally. Let's get down to the vault. Asher, Ikora, we're on our way into the vault.
this will be rich. I will ask Zavala, can you tell me in zettajoules the Almighty's expected destructive capacity? And he will say, no, Asher, I cannot, because I am a reckless fool.
Ignore Asher. Find the war mine, reconnect it to the network, and we'll handle the rest.
Reconnecting to the Warmind network to begin a remote scan.
Yes. We can see the connection coming online.
Hang on. We've got taken. scan going?
Poorly. The Almighty is inextricably bound to the harmonic resonance of the sun's magnetic flux tubes.
What?
If Zavala blows up the Almighty, it'll take the sun with it. It's time I rejoined my fire team.
Tell me again, Speaker, what makes your guardians worthy of the light? What is the price of such power and immortality?
Devotion. Self-sacrifice. Death.
Death. Explain.
Devotion inspires bravery. Bravery inspires sacrifice. Sacrifice leads to death. So, feel free to kill yourself.
Devotion. Sacrifice. I was born an outcast. A runt. As is custom with the Cabal, I was cast aside and left for dead. I was taken in by an old scholar himself, disgraced, who saw in me something redeemable. He raised me, taught me, trained me, and in return, I would become a vehicle for his revenge against an empire that failed him, that failed itself. Rejection, ridicule, torment. It made me stronger. I gave everything to win not just acceptance, but glory. Beneath my mask, Speaker, is the face of devotion and sacrifice. I will not take the light by force. To do so would be to admit failure. And I never fail. Now, do you see why I will be chosen?
I see now. I see all that you have done.
Our operation on the Jovian moon was a success. Once the cage is complete, we will have everything we need to begin the process of extracting the light. Dominus, everything we've worked for is here, for the taking. All that remains is your word.
No. This is not the way, old friend.
But it is the way. The only way.
Not for me.
So really what you're saying is, we're damned if we do, damned if we don't.
On the contrary, now that we are together again, we just might stand a chance.
The fact is, if we destroy that weapon, we will ignite a chain reaction that could send our sun into a supernova.
Well, at least we have each other.
Indeed. We all know what needs to be done. The Traveler must be freed.
I'm thinking the three of us and a big fat pile of explosives can get the job done. Look, I still have that Vex teleporter. It's got a limited range, so we'll have to get a little too close for comfort.
Then we get inside the city walls for it to be effective.
But without the light, an outright assault on the wall is doomed to fail. We could... There will be no coming back.
It's worth it.
How do we get in?
You know, the city wall is kind of like this barn. Plenty of places to slip in unseen, so long as you know how.
You sure you're not one of my hunters?
Not really into capes.
Clearly. Nice poncho.
You need to get your team into the city without raising any alarms. My people and I can help you do that. We also happen to be pretty good at shooting bad guys.
Hawthorne, it's one thing for us to put our lives on the line, but this doesn't have to be your fight. You're not a
guardian? You think you've cornered the market on sacrifice? You forget that we've had to survive without the light all our lives. Once upon a time, that big white ball in the sky was there for all of us. I think it's about time we return the favor, guardians or not.
That's great speech and all, but let's not forget about the whole supernova and complete annihilation thingy.
If we can't destroy the Almighty, we'll have to disable its weapon. And that means getting a certain Guardian on board.
We'll need a good disguise if we're going to fly right through a Cabal armada.
If it's a Cabal ship you need, there's a base nearby full of them. But it won't be easy sneaking in.
Oh, we're done sneaking. If there's one thing I've learned from Cade, it's the value of a grand entrance.
This is great. Anyone want a hug? Hugs? No? No hugs.
A little closer, Guardian.
Come forward.
Good luck, Yard.
Checking. Acknowledged. Thank you, thank you. Checking. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Security check. All secure.
All right.
Hi, Guardian.
Dead Orbit's got a fabricator out on the flats making tents 24/7. Check the name. Bet you've been to some gas
This outpost is a testament to Queen's might.
Hey there, Guardian. What's up? Let's you and me talk.
Something on your mind.
Excuse me.
I'm still here, Zavala. You don't have to check on me.
What'd you like to say? Remember that Cabal base round the way? One of Gaul's buddies runs it. Bloodguard by the name of Thumos. We know he's got access to the Almighty. Catch you later.
Bring it on, Guardian.
Stop yelling.
You ever figure procrastination is your brain's way of stopping you from making a terrible mistake? Yeah, me too. See, I volunteered to set up our patrol network, and I haven't done it yet. Because what if I screw it up, you know? It's so important. We use that network to run ops all over the system. Supply runs, recon, you name it. So I'm thinking, what am I going to do? But here you are. So competent, so diligent.
As of today, I'm reauthorizing strike operations. Strikes will
Losing the light was devastating. We were careless. I was careless. Come back safe.
If you get a chance, tell Hawthorne she was
What's going on?
Last two don't count.
remember what we fight for.
This outpost
Need anything?
Red Legion's not gone.
Wants to remember this place.
What's the story?
No one can stop a Crucible veteran. Help me save the universe with your tenacity.
I must have lost track of time.
Come forward. I assume you need something.
I'm going to check the manual.
Have something for
I
me?
heard this was a war cult, John.
The Red Legion is escalating the war. It's adorable.
Kay, Zavala, stop yelling.
Scavengers from the city got into this. Check it out.
They haven't made this part, Brian.
Bring it on, Guardian.
This forest again. Well, I can't say our last visit wasn't memorable. Let's see what we can find. Whoa! Knock knock? Gotta love the ambiance. Hey, do you see that? Over there.
She leaves the rifle and walks across the naked obsidian into the swarm, firing from the hip as she goes, each kick of the old revolver a word. Smokes around her with the arc fire, lashes it, and the shrapnel guns throw up leaves of obsidian like glass butterflies. She shoots her bandoliers dry, and a team of vandals in glassy stealth leap up to rush her with knives, but she raises her hand and burns them down with the golden gun, laughing.
Heads up, fallen. I think these light projections might be lessons.
My old friend Andal, he used to stand right here, right in this spot. He'd come up with these wild stories. He'd say, okay, I've been examining the evidence personally. I've come to think it's you. You're Rasputin, legendary war mind, defender of Earth. And I wish you'd remember that so you could reclaim your full power and save us all. You can see how that'd be embarrassing. So I say what I want to say every day. It's no secret. I say, well, I'll go find it then. I'll go tell Rasputin we need its help. And Akura looks at me with one of those looks that you know. Sometimes you talk to Akura and you just think, wow, you're not even using a fraction of your brain on me, are you? One of those looks. She says, Cade, the problem isn't just that we can't find Rasputin. The problem is it's not clear to any of us that Rasputin wants to be found.
Another shard of the Traveler. But we're not alone. shard called us here. I'm sure of it. The shard gave us a gift. Let's use it. I'm picking up fallen radio chatter. They're calling reinforcements. That was a test. I think we aced it. I'm sure the Traveler called us to the forest deliberately. It's amazing that even a corrupted shard can still do so much good.